Hello, welcome back to my channel. So I thought for this week's video I would share a recent favourites with you. Just a roundup of all the fashion pieces that I've been loving over the last month or so. There's skincare, makeup, homeware, all kinds of stuff. So if you like the sound of that, then keep on watching. And if you could hit the subscribe button to see more fashion content, that would be amazing as well. Right, so I thought we would kick off with fashion, and I'm going to start with what I am currently wearing. So I've got on this really lovely zip knitted vest from H&M. I was actually invited to their showroom back in January, and I vlogged the whole thing, so I'll have a link to that video on the screen. But if you haven't heard of the showroom, it's basically a preview of all their upcoming pieces before they've reached the website, and you're invited to try on some bits. And I saw this and I absolutely loved it. Now I have to say, I'm not normally a big fan of the whole vest trend. I do find it slightly strange wearing knitwear and having my arms out, but what I really loved about this is that I thought it made a really good layering piece for as we're coming out of winter and going towards spring, and it would look really cute on its own but also worn under coats, under blazers and jackets as well. I'll add some photos onto the screen so you can have a proper look at the vest. But it's just this really beautiful stone colour. It's also got this really nice zip at the front, so you could wear it a bit higher, but I do prefer having it undone. And what I really love about this is the quality. It's a really lovely thick knit, so it feels nice and warm on its own. You could also wear it with like a thin roll neck underneath if you wanted a little bit more warmth. But I just thought it was really cute, a little bit different, and I've been loving wearing it over the last month. And it was actually on that same visit into London that I got my next favourite, and it's this lovely Woolen Blazer. This is from Otherstories, and it is so lovely. I haven't stopped wearing it. It's such a beautiful piece. This is made out of wool and the quality is amazing. It's really, really thick. It's as thick as wearing a coat. It's so beautiful. And I love the colour of it. It's this really lovely stone colour, very nice and natural, really, really classic. I do believe they do it in a camel as well. They have some other colours, so I will have them linked below. But there was just something about the silhouette. It was nice and structured, and I thought that that made a really lovely timeless addition. And perfect for now. You could wear it under a coat if you wanted some extra warmth, but also when we go into spring, just wearing this with a t-shirt and jeans as well would be a really lovely option. I got this in an EU34, which I think is a size 10, so it's just ever so slightly oversized. It's got really nice padding in the shoulders, and I love how it sits. And I'm just so happy with it. I would definitely recommend if you're in the market for a blazer. It is a little bit pricey, but I think you really pay for the quality. So I know that this is going to last for years and years in my wardrobe. So for my next favourite, this is actually something that I bought I think back in December, but I've been wearing them so much that I had to include them in this video, and they are my lovely black Converse. I absolutely love them, and I think what's great is they make a really nice option if you're a bit bored of wearing black boots. I wear my black boots all the time, especially in winter, but these are just a really nice cool alternative. And they're so comfortable to wear. I got these on ASOS, and they actually do a wide fit version, which is what I picked up because I've always found Converse to be so narrow and a bit uncomfortable. But these are lovely, they're really true to size, and I just think it's a really nice little statement look. It's so funny that they're back in fashion because I think it was back in 2011, 2012, I wore my white Converse to death. I wore them so much. So it's funny how things come back around, but I really like them. I think the black looks really cool. And because I've been wearing these so much, I'm now considering getting them in a different colour. I don't know whether to go back to the classic white or try something a little bit different. So if you have any suggestions, please let me know, because I've been doing a lot of trawling through the ASOS website. But these are so versatile. I think they look really cool with jeans, and they also look good with leather trousers, which does lead me on to my next favourite. And next up, I wanted to show my lovely mango straight leg leather trousers. I have been loving these recently. I think they're so cool. I do have a couple of pairs of leather leggings that are fleecy on the inside and very skinny, so it's nice to have a different kind of silhouette, and I just think they're really lovely. They fit really well. They're nice and flattering on the waist and the bum. And then they've got the straight leg detail, which I just think looks so cool worn with the Converse. I've been really enjoying doing that if I'm going out in the evening. Just makes me feel a little bit dressed up when I'm not wearing denim jeans. They're also really great with jumpers and trainers in the daytime as well. So I really, really love this. I'll have it linked below. The only thing I would say is that I was out one evening and I was pulling up my trousers and I've accidentally pulled off one of the belt loops. So I don't know if they're the best quality, but I really like them. Really lovely fit, and yeah, I just think they're a great wardrobe basic. And then for my final fashion favourite, I treated myself to the Coach Tabby Bag in black. I absolutely love this. As you can see behind me, I've got a couple of the Coach bags, and I do have the Tabby in white, which I have loved. I think it's so nice for spring and for summer, but I thought the black would just be a really great classic addition. So as you can see, it's in the grained black leather, which just makes it really nice and durable. I don't have to worry about it scratching. And I think it's just such a classic shape. It also does come with a long strap so you can wear it crossbody, but I also just think it looks really cute, like over the crook of your arm. And I am loving it. This was actually a treat to myself because I hit 200,000 followers on Instagram. So I wanted to buy something really special so I could commemorate that. And I am so happy that I got this. I actually bought this in Selfridges because it's out of stock everywhere at the minute. I've been looking for ages online and they didn't even have them in the Coach store. So if you're interested, I'll leave a couple of links below to see if I can find it. If you are looking to spend a little bit more on getting really good quality handbags, but you don't want to spend thousands on high-end designers, I do think Coach makes a really great starting point. I love my other two bags. That's the Hadley Hobo bag, and then I've got my other Tabby in white. And they're so beautifully made, but they don't come with a huge price tag. So would definitely recommend if that's something you're thinking of, and I really love all of them. Right, so moving on to beauty, I'm going to start with some makeup bits. And I've been loving the Charlotte Tilbury lip liner and lipstick in Pillow Talk. I feel like I'm so late to the game because people have been raving about these products for so long, but I'm hooked. They really do live up to the hype. It's just such a beautiful colour for every day. It's what I've got on my lips right now, and I really love how it looks. I will just do a little close-up so you can see properly. It's a really beautiful muted pink colour, really great for every day, and I think it's so flattering on all skin tones. So really loving this, and the packaging is beautiful as well. I normally just buy Rimmel London lip liners. They're about £4. They do the job, but I can definitely tell the difference with this. It is so creamy, it lasts a really long time, and the colour is just beautiful. So how I normally apply it is that I lip line first to create a bit of a base. It's really good for overlining as well because it's so creamy. It just applies really smoothly. And then because I don't like too strong of a lipstick look, I just dab the lipstick on top and then I blend it out with my finger. And I think that way it just looks a little bit more natural, really flattering and gorgeous. And then sometimes I just pop a bit of Vaseline on top. And because I've been loving these so much, I did ask for some recommendations over on my Instagram of what I should try next. And I'd say about 90% of the comments were saying I need to try the Flawless Filter foundation. So I think that's going to be next on my list of stuff to try out. I think I'll go into store to get colour matched and then give that a go, because if it's as good as the lip liner and the lipstick, then I'm going to love it. Next up is a recent addition to my favourites. It's the Rituals Sparkling Hair and Body Mist. Now I got this in my Glossy Box, which if you haven't heard, Glossy Box is a male beauty subscription service. You get a box every month with 5 new products to try out. So if you're on the hunt for some new brands, you want to find some new beauty favourites, that's a really good option. And this is just amazing. It's in the scent Sweet Orange and Cedarwood, and I sprayed it this morning and it's so refreshing and sweet. It really takes me back to summer holidays. It's my favourite kind of scent, so I'm really loving that. I think it's such a nice idea to have a nice scent for your hair as well as your skin. So that's really lovely. I have been working with Glossy Box over on my Instagram, but this isn't part of the collaboration. But I did want to mention that I've got a code which gets your next box for £13.25 instead of £50, and then you get your next box free. So it's a really great deal. I have all the information below if you want to check that out, but I wanted to include it because I'm really loving that product. And then moving on to skincare, I've been trying out a few products recently and I have been loving this. It's the Simple Hydrating Gel Cream. It's a really lovely soothing moisturiser. I have very sensitive skin, especially in the colder months. I actually had a reaction on my skin back in December, so I needed stuff that would be very gentle, without any perfume, really nice and soothing, and this has just ticked all of the boxes. It's a really lovely gel consistency that just soothes the skin instantly. It's really lovely and cooling, and it was just a little bit heavier and more nourishing than my standard Simple moisturiser. If you're like me and you need something that's just going to give you extra moisture, especially while we've got the heating on, it really does dry out the skin, then I would definitely recommend this. You can get it in Boots and Superdrug. It's pretty affordable and it just does the job really, really nicely. Now this next one might seem a bit premature, but I've been really loving this Bondi Sands SPF. I'm really trying to get in the habit of wearing SPF on my face every day because it's really good for anti-aging and it's just great to protect your skin all year round from the UVs. So this is in the Factor 50 and it's a moisturising face sun cream. And what is really great about this is that it's totally transparent as you blend it out onto your skin. So it's really, really good for wearing under makeup. It doesn't leave any white residue. It's really nice and moisturising as well. So I've just been loving that, and I did pick this up on ASOS, so it will all be linked below. Now the other skincare item is also something hydrating. It's this Vaseline hand cream. It's not the most exciting thing in the world, but with all the hand sanitizer and hand washing that we're doing at the moment, I really wanted a non-perfumed, gentle hand cream, and this is really lovely. It contains hyaluronic acid, which is really, really great for your skin, and it's fragrance free, so another great option for sensitive skin. Another favourite of mine would have to be Heatless hair hacks. I have really been limiting the amount of heat I've been putting on my hair. It was about 1.5 years ago that my hair was so frazzled. It was like scarecrow hair at the ends. It was really bad. I do get my hair dyed a couple of times a year, and I think I was curling it pretty much every day. And what's so annoying is that the curls would never last. They would always fall out, so I was in this kind of vicious circle of just damaging my hair more and more. So it's actually last January that I decided I'd cut out heat on my hair, really restrict the amount of times I'm using hot tools. So I've been doing a lot of heatless hair hacks, which are amazing, and I've just filmed a video on my Instagram of my favourite one. It is so quick and easy to do. You don't need to buy anything to do it. You can just use hair ties and scrunchies, and it gives really lovely natural looking curls overnight. I've got very straight hair naturally, so I get really bored. I feel like it looks quite flat and limp. So doing this just adds a lot of nice texture to my hair. It gives me lots of volume, and the best thing is that it lasts for days. It lasts so much longer than when I actually would curl my hair with a curling iron. I actually did this last night. I took it out this morning, and this is how it looks. Really lovely curls, and then as you leave it over the next couple of days, it looks more like beachy waves. So it's a really great option. I'll have that video linked below, and I absolutely love it. I just wish I'd found out about this a couple of years ago. Moving on to homeware favourites, I have had a few deliveries for upstairs over the last couple of months, and one of them being this lovely cabinet. This is actually from made.com. It's this really beautiful natural wood with rattan doors, and this is where I store all of my handbags, which is just perfect because I had nowhere to store them before. I also keep some of my shoes as well. I'm really, really happy with that. I will have it linked below if you are in the market for something similar. Another little homeware favourite is this very cute Bobble Candle. I actually got this on Amazon and I love it. I just think it's so cute, a nice little different decorative piece. I don't think I'm going to light it because I'll be really gutted when it like melts all the way down. So that's more just for decorative, but really, really sweet, and I think it was about £6 or £7, so very happy with that. And then my next favourite bits are some Serveware that I got from H&M. First up is this beautiful wooden bowl. Really cute if you want to put some crisps or snacks in when you've got people over, but what I thought was so sweet is that it's got some little wooden legs. I hadn't seen anything like that, so I'm really, really happy with that. I really like the wood as well. It's a very kind of rustic, natural effect. If I can find it online, I will link it below, but I did buy this in store. And I also bought a couple of other bits. Now these are brand new, but I just love them so much that I wanted to show them. First up are some wooden serving spoons, which are perfect for salads. I just really love the colour of the wood, and I thought they matched the bowl really, really nicely. And then I also just got a couple of little teaspoons to match as well, again in that really nice wooden shade, and you can never have too many teaspoons. We're always running out of clean teaspoons, so I thought these looked really cute too. In terms of TV favourites, we recently watched the Tinder Swindler documentary on Netflix, which was so interesting. It was really, really sad. It's all a true story. I don't want to give too much away, but it's a cautionary tale about online dating and manipulation. It was really, really sad, but they had so much original footage that meant it was fascinating to watch. So I would definitely recommend checking that out. It was 2 hours, but honestly it went by so quickly because we were just on the edges of our seat. I couldn't believe that it was a true story. I've also really been enjoying watching The Doghouse, which is on Channel 4. It's all about dogs up for adoption, and it's basically like First Dates meets adopting a dog. And it is just the most fulfilling, uplifting thing ever. It makes me so emotional watching it. I absolutely love it. I live vicariously through the people that go to choose a dog. And then we also watched the Foo Fighters documentary Back and Forth. It's not a new documentary, it came out a really long time ago, but I absolutely loved watching it. I really, really like the Foo Fighters, and it's such an interesting documentary. It's all about Nirvana and then how Dave Grohl formed the Foo Fighters, all the different members, how they came and left, and how like the final setup came to be. And you see some really, really cool footage of them recording I think it's the Wasting Light album, which I've also been really, really loving recently. So would definitely recommend that if you're into Foo Fighters. I just think Dave Grohl is one of the coolest people ever. So those are all of my favourite pieces from the past couple of months. I really hope you've liked seeing all the different things that I've been loving. I will have what I can linked below in the description box, so make sure you check that out. And please do like this video and subscribe to my channel for more fashion content coming very soon. And I will see you next week.